What if I told you that Apple products are expensive?
What?
No, sounds ridiculous. Okay, what if I told you that Apple products are expensive and affordable at the same time?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, Apple makes great products, but they are absurdly expensive. So let's have a look at their website. This is apple.com. Full screen that. We'll go to Mac. Let's take, for example, the brand new MacBook Pros have just been announced. Yeah, you've got pre-website, cool. We'll go to buy. I just want to show you something. So if we go to 15-inch, we'll go for the new 8-core one that's just been announced. I think this is the one that's just been announced. And press select. Now I'm going to go through this the way I would buy one. So if I was to go into buy one right now, what I would actually go through. I'm not going to max it out for the sake of effect and, you know, all that good stuff. So we're looking at customize your 15-inch MacBook Pro Space Gray. Cool. This is everything it comes with by default. So I'm going to look down and say, do I really need to bump up to 0.1 of a gigahertz for another, 2.2 of a gigahertz to this, £180? I'm not going to use that, so I'm actually going to leave that alone. 16 gig is enough for me, going to leave that. For this, I'd probably bump up to the 16, Vega 16. But then for that price, I may as well jump up to the Vega 20s. We'll call, you know, a spade a spade. Storage, don't need any more than 512 gig. My Mac Mini here is 256, and I don't ever struggle with that. That being the lowest. If I really needed more storage, I'd buy a external SSD or something like that. So we'll go down to the bottom. Don't need that. Don't need Logic Pro. Wouldn't use it. So what do I get in the box? Of course, you get your 15-inch MacBook Pro, your USB-C charge cable, and your power adapter. That's all well and good. But what am I actually getting to here? Let's have a look at the bottom here. It says £3,014. Obviously, I'm from the UK. I don't know whether this will apply to the US. I think they've got something like this in place. Not too sure. I couldn't tell you for sure. But what they hide from you, but don't also hide from you, is what it says just below here. Read this. From £251.17 a month. More interestingly, with 0% for 12 months. Now, if you don't know what that means, usually when you take out a loan or something of that matter, you pay something called interest, right? So if I'm taking out, let's say, for example, this is an absurd example, of course, but just to help understand, if I was to take out £100 for 12 months with a 50% interest, which, like I say, I know is absurd, you'd never do this. At the end of those 12 months, you'd have paid back 50% of what you've taken out. So if I borrow £100 for 50%, I then owe £150 as their sort of interest, the way the bank makes money. But this is what makes this interesting. You don't pay any interest. 0% for 12 months is ridiculous. So the product still costs £3,014, but instead of buying the whole thing now and spending that money, you only pay £251.17 a month, which makes it far more affordable, which is crazy because when you're buying Apple products, right, a lot of people look to buy these sorts of things used. Of course, this product itself being new, you can't buy it used. I don't think this has even been, I think you can order it. I don't know if you can actually, no one's had one yet, but if you're looking for something cheap, let's have a look. Let's have a look at, let's say, for example, because I've got one, the, weird flex, I know, the Mac Mini, there it is. So we'll go to the Mac Mini and we'll go buy. This is how affordable Apple can be. $799 on a full Mac computer, given you've got to provide your mouse, your keyboard, your monitor, but for a lot of people that's the least of their problems. £66.58 a month is nothing when you think about it. And this applies seemingly for all their products. I don't think a lot of people give, at least in our case, my case, Barclays, props for this. I think it's being completely ignored. So people see these prices and think that's absurd. They are absurd. You are. I want to preface this. You are still paying that money, but not instantly. It makes things far more affordable, far more just convenient for the average person like me. I have the money to spend these sorts of things, sure, but do I really want to spend £3,000 in one place for one laptop? No, not really, but paying over time makes things far more affordable. Let's go to the new MacBook Air, the one that got announced. Okay, it's not new, but it's still considered new because it hasn't been updated since, like, I think it was like 2012 or something. So we'll have a look at this. Go to buy, and we've kind of got the same story here. Select your whatever. Let's just go, for example, the one on the right here, which I assume is better in some way. What am I looking at? They look. We'll go for one on the right. £1,399, £116.58 a month with 0% for 12 months. I don't know how many people know about this, but I don't see anyone talking about it either. So the thing is, like I say, it just makes things far more affordable. But in a sense, it's technically doing nothing for you either. And I know that's sort of a conflicting statement, but they're giving you ways to be able to afford these things. Given, I think they could make their products cheaper, sure, but as a company, you do need to make money. And if you can afford to make things as expensive as people are still buying it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But before you go online and before you smash Apple for charging this on their products, just keep in mind that you can do this. And if you are looking to buy a MacBook Pro, like I said, even the highest MacBook Pro 15, the one that's just been announced, £3,014 is absurd. And you look at that and think, hit the X, look for something cheaper. But for whatever it was, 200 and something pound a month for 12 months with no interest, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. But I just wanted to make people aware of this if you weren't aware of it already. It's definitely something I will consider. I feel like it's been there for a while. I just don't feel like I've really given it enough credit. But I do want to preface one thing. I want to show you this now. Is it comes up with this spread the cost of Barclays 0% finance, which is great. Take any products you love, affordable instalment plan, and it's great. This is what interests me. 0% over 3 to 12 months. You can pay it with it in a shorter time span if you like. If you can afford to do that. £399 minimum order. It's Apple. 90% of their products are above $399. You can read all this if you like. This is what I do want to bring to the forefront. Offer closes 27th of June. As of recording this video, it's the 25th, I believe, of May. I don't even know where we're at. Yeah, 25th of May. Offer close 27th of June, so you've got, give or take, a month to do this. And, looking at my current view count, I'm on about 2. 2 of those were me. It's just something to consider. It's just something, if you're looking to buy an Apple product and you're going to make the most of it. A lot of people use these sorts of high-powered machines for business anyway. So if you're looking to perhaps use these machines for your work, to make your living, to make some money, it's almost a no-brainer at that point. Because I'm a guy that likes buying his stuff new. I don't like the idea of having a machine that someone's already used, something that is essentially second-hand. It is second-hand. I don't really like that idea. But looking at this, looking at the option that we've been given, is a serious thing to consider. And like I say, I just wanted to bring this to the forefront for people who might not know. I'll leave a link to Apple's website down below. Not that you're going to need it, but it's there. So yeah, who knew?